Hello everybody. Short morning stream. Let's go. Let's go. A little bit hands before the start. Good morning. Good morning, my friend. Team Misk. Happy that anybody is live. How are you doing? Decided to play short session in the morning. Maybe it would be a good idea to stream kinda most of my session, not just on the midday time. But still, I would see. I would see it. So yeah, the action kinda not crazy, but anyway, let's play this hour. I find morning session quite soft, to be honest. Yeah, I agree with you. Most of the time, like many regulars are sleeping, but not so many action, you know. So I try to find something else outside the GG poker as well. And there are not so many tables at all. Even it's like it's Saturday today, yeah. So I think I would probably add some 200 as well. I am Pro Maha player, had a 2-week break and now slowly getting back into the grind. Oh, cool. Really cool. Really appreciated to see you in the chat and on the stream. Which stakes do you play? what stakes do you play, and on which rooms. Is it actually like I'm not often have like kind of 2 weeks break. How it's up to you to come back with after 2 weeks break, how the brain is feeling. Are you try to play a little bit lower stakes or just continue follow the same? So probably yes, I would add some 200 as well. Need some tables, need the volume of hands. Okay, at least I have one more 500 on the GG. PLO 15, PLO 100. If things go well, I play 200 as well. Yeah, so you are pretty high. You are pretty high. Do you play fast tables or regular? And where are you from, my friend? I started the year with 50 stacks under review and recognize that it really affect my play. Yes, I understand you. It's I always try to how to say it, to be with a cold head when I'm in the downswing and the same in the upswing. Like for me, it's both like this both situations effect to the game really strong, and like it's kind of it should be kind of a habit mm, when you try to not put attention to this up and down variant stuff and just keep grinding your best. I'm not the perfect example of it, but I still working on it, and for the last years I have some success in this part of the poker habits, I would say. So I had kinda, I believe, like 3-4 months where I like almost like during a month I checked just one time per month the results, and that was it. So now it's a little bit different because I'm playing on the GG and streaming as well, so kind of checking the graph and the results more often as well. But I still believe that on the long term this is kind of not really important thing, and just stress yourself with this checking, and it's much more important put attention to the play. And I don't know, if you kind of have a strong bankroll, maybe check it just like 1 in 3 or 6 months. But it's kind of, yeah. It's easy. I would say it's easy to say. It's easy to say, but it's hard to do, especially when you try to shot some higher stakes. You kind of always feels, do I'm good here? The streaks could be so like so harsh, so painful there. So yeah. Only reg.tables. I'm from Germany, but I live in Vienna. Okay. I actually saw that there are so many players in Austria, like in PLO especially. Is it kind of most of Germans players move there, or there are many other countries as well? It's just a cool place to be like a poker pro in Austria. Because it's so like a lot of like just check the most of regulars, and they are from Austria. Like haven't seen any recreational on the PLO, on the GG especially. I think like the Texas system should be like pretty good for the players. What do you think? Is because I'm still kinda, I just started streaming around how much? A little bit more than 1 month, I would say. I'm still kinda try to find the way. What would be the most interested to see reg.tables or Russian cash 200? And it's kinda different people have different opinions. For me, it's kinda like easy to stream Russian cash, and I think there are more action hands, but you know, in the same time, kind of reg.tables could be something like kind more with exploit stuff, and like it's more really professional grind in in our reality. I still don't know it's profitable to play this Russian Cash 200, so I planning to grind the challenge and figure it out. So yeah, maybe I actually have an idea to stream together Russian cash like for 2 tables and other reg tables mm, for like kind of my standard session, and especially for the last time it's soft, like there are not so many action outside the GG poker, so it could be just a good idea to play like play a stream on the GG and it would be it. After is tax free, there is a huge community of poker players here. I'm not really in it. I am a lonely wolf. Actually, I had the same story like you. I was kind of lonely on most of my. It's like a professional poker player, like around 7 years, and before it was kind of half professional, maybe more than 5. Like so, let's totally is kind of more than 10 years. And I was kind of mostly a lonely wolf. With you, my friend. But then I decided to, and actually I felt that I need more. I need to be close to the people. So let's check raise. This one looks okay for me. For me, best to watch is 4 tables, Russian cash. Reg tables are too slow. Yeah, so it maybe depends on which level is the viewers on the stream. So probably for the beginners, maybe reg tables could be okay. But for professionals, yeah, I think the speed is and the volume of the hands are kind of more important. Interesting stuff here. Let's just go with this. It could be not in the best shape against ace and nuts flush draw, but I still think can. %50. It's okay. Too many nuts. Now opponents. I think probably this without nuts flush draw call would be probably more standard, but I still think not too bad to go with that. And pretty often I think when it's ace with nuts flush draw we can find the smaller sizing. Like people want to keep weaker flush draws in the game, so I probably wasn't afraid too much of nuts flush draw. Of if yes, we probably could be even stronger on the flop with top pair and top kicker. I see you study a lot. What was your last aha moment where you learned something big and new? Not so long. It's actually happened pretty often, you know, this aha moment. But for me, one of this happened when I like finally figured out that how the betting range should looks like. It's like kind of 3 level. I kind of deal it on 3 category. First is our kind of value hands. Oh, sorry, just a little missed the idea. Sorry, well, just a moment, my friend. Can I fold nuts flush here? Chicago. Just to say, I would start from the beginning. So like when betting range, like have to build the betting range, like just to find your value hands and support them with bluffs in the appropriate proportions. So this is I was always kind of swimming. I don't like totally figure it out how I have to, how much I have, and what is my totally, like what is my value hands in this spot. And actually I believe for the last half years this is pretty important aha moment for me, and I like try to figure it out this in every spot at this moment. So like not just play good hands, try to value bet as most as you can, and just kind of be balanced with value bet and bluffs. And when I figured out this, so I then understand where other players could mistaken a lot compared to the solver. So try to like dig deeper in this way, and like there are a lot of stuff to learn on it. And of some like pre-flop is still surprised me kinda even after many years of grinding, because it's kinda I started on Zoom stars like 100, then it was 200, and it was another reg structure, kind of another ranges, another pool, and then I start mixing different sides. So it's also kind of, you should be flexible. And on the, I still believe that on the reg tables we should play kind of different ranges compared to the Russian cash in general, because the recreational most, like if it's a good table, so the recreational would play most of the spots, and we have to kind of play for strong, like we should play strong multi-weights hands, and don't put too many attention to this kind of blockers pre-flop stuff and some low double suited hands. Like in the multi-fay we dropped a lot of EV with this. Then I started to learn heads up as well. It's totally another world, another pre-flop is kinda not easy to figure it out, but post-flop is, yeah. I think like heads up is a really good place to learn post-flop, even like of course on the heads on the 6 max the ranchers are much more tight, but you understand how it's important to see how much you can defend, how much you have to bet, and all this stuff. It's kind of more like super important in heads up, because you will be crushed if you not figure it out. And like, playing not only with recreational, which is I believe now it's almost impossible to find. So yeah, like pre-flop range construction, tournament strategy as well. It's kind of interesting, and I believe that PLO tournaments could be pretty profitable at this time. So I don't have many free time in the night at this moment, but I still see but in the future I would try to add more tournaments as well for my schedule. I think I could bet fall here and probably just check the river. So you were bluffing too little and now bluff more? Yeah, kind of like in some spots I was bluffing too more, like, how to say it? In some spots I was over bluffed. In some spots I was too over bluff. In some spots I was too under bluff. And now I'm process where I try to figure it out. Like when you understand how much value do you have, it's kind of like the basis. How much value hands do you have? So, and which sizing do you use? So you can add close properly percent of your bluffs to your value range. So like, and there are some spots where it's pretty tough to find the bluffs. If you are not starting bluffing on the flop of the turn, for example, so to get called. So here, I do it this way. There are 3 types of boards: good for our range, natural, bad for our range. The better the board, the more bluff I have. The worse it gets, the less I bluff. Yeah, this is actually a good thing, but you know, the good range means that we have more value hands here, and that's why we can bluff more. So this is how I explain like these situations. Natural board is kind of 50-50. We could be how to say it, playing kind of polar mixing strategy, and some board kind of bad, so it's kind of, we could simplify it pretty like the standard situation is high board in 3-bet pots, so we betting just full range. I wouldn't say that we kind of over bluff or under bluff here. It's just because our range is so strong on this board, so we just can't do it this one. But I was talking kind of more about these neutral boards where we are playing mixing strategy, and so kind of both players have close the like close the top of the ranges, top of the value hands in the ranges. So it's kind of, I don't know, let's say button, big blind, and the flop kind of like queen, jack, 5, rainbow. So here I believe they are pretty close in on equity between ranges. So we cannot just simplify this, so we have to build mixing strategy. There. So I'm kind of finally like make some basis blocks in the head of the base fundamental strategy, and like now I can understand the other players' game better, so try to adjust better for the pool. But it's actually so cool to like to have this aha moments. They keep me in the game still, because you just start looking to the game from other side and like start learning from the other side. And like before I start to grind the like a professional poker player, the main idea was to make money. And now I understand that I'm kind of love to play. Like I like the game. And it's also interesting, to discuss. Like now I have more conversation with the players on the streams, and it's really interesting how other players see the game. So like it's kind of everybody can find his own way to be better, to learn, to improve the game. And how do you build a range? I work with Monker only. I actually not a big. I don't have a big experience in Monker. I started to learn PLO when Genendez started making his PLO trainer, and before it was kind of like buckets, PLO buckets tool or something like this. So I was just from the begin with this soft. So like the PLO trainer is more close for me, and like most of my journey, it's not reclaim. I just yeah, it was just the most useful soft. I have used the vision from Run It Once as well when I learned what it was, heads up. But still, like the PLO trainer is the most useful for me, and they kinda before it was not really nice because they didn't have the reverse, but I believe for the last years they make some good stuff to check the reverse with Manker, and it's kinda you just you're looking for pre-flop flop turn on the PLO trainer, and the river you can check on the Manker. So they kinda switch the ranges to the Manker, and you can easily and fast check it out. So yeah, sounds like this. And yeah, like I think this, like, how to say it, this concept of building ranges, it's kinda pretty big key in the game, and like the player could work on it a lot. And like even if you kind of figure it out, your ranges in the most spots, then you start thinking about well, it's kind of okay, we would say some kind of GTO. If you have balance, or as close as you can to have it. But then you start to thinking thinking about other players' ranges, and then what? Okay, so if he like kinda, if you overbluff here, what I so here I should like call much more hands than I usually do. If he have underbluff here, so I should can. Interesting flop. Just pause this one. So how you can deviate from your strategy? So this kinda I believe you cannot find the end of this learning process and thinking process. And yeah, in the same time, it's kinda it's kinda helps to how to say it, to be more positive of poker, because it's pretty tough to do this just in the game, you know. So humans are not machines, and especially PLO, it's so tough to like learn this all stuff. You should kind of be like you should kind of have a solver in your head. This how to say, solver, not like memory stuff. A solver like a soft which could calculate in your head. So this is kind of I recognize a key. So like it's how I have heard from Phil Galfand. He told this pretty cool stuff that don't play like a solver, think like a solver. This is really important one. And it's kinda not GGO call, but it would be tough for them to bluff me on the river, so I think when the third players call, I can easily check fold this on the river. Let's go. I rather try to be balanced. I look for exploits and adapt. I understand you, and I would say that during the game, and like most of my playing time, I am not the balance for sure. But how to say it? I don't want to play the balanced strategy, but I want to know the strategy, you know. So and then if I am kinda know it's as best as I can, so then I can deviate to the right side. Because without understanding, it's hard. It's kinda walking in the dark room. So I believe it's kind of almost impossible to be balanced, especially in all sports. This is kind of this is something unreal for me. But at least understanding the fundamentals in every sport, this is pretty important. So I think I would play around 10 minutes more and then close this session, and I would be back around 1 p.m. today as well. So I would play around 3 hours. Thank you for nice conversation, T. Misk. Really appreciate it. Thank you. So yeah, Stars was probably empty. Do you play only on the GG? Actually, I want to check where was your message about Austria. Oh yeah, that you are the Texas is good and you are Lonely Wolf. of the party is empty as well, so yeah, nothing special at this time. No worries, I will hit the table soon. After the break, I decided I'm playing shorter sessions. 60 minutes per session, 2-3 per day, and 1 study session. Yeah, this is actually close to me what I have now. Just try to stream this long session in the after midday, in the afternoon. So but I actually think for me like it's because mostly I don't have more time. I have family and I have put attention and to do many family stuff as well. So I think like for me kind of 2 hours would be nice for session of playing, and includes training stuff as well. So I kind of try to warm up at least with the training session before every playing session. I don't play on GG. Do you think it is unbeatable? I still in the way to recognize it. But I think like 5100 it is still should be games on other rooms. I'm thinking about getting back on coin poker after the update. Yeah, there are many promotions about that poker platforms, but we don't have the opportunity to play here from Denmark there. Like, if I want to play there, I should just pay like a normal taxes from that stuff. Don't really want it to be too expensive probably. But I was considering this idea in the January, but then the GG came to Denmark. So now I'm checking the GG possibility of grinding. At least the tournament stuff are great here. Oh, is great here. Okay, so I think I would close the tables pretty soon. And kinda good blockers here. But I still think this mod blind range is too strong. Yeah, it would be hard to fold that hand. So I think we can even fold this one. So, okay, let's try to close the tables and I would back. A little bit later. Have go to the walk with kids. Here we have kinda more interesting stuff. No, it was not easy to win this one, but we did. Okay, so the last round here on this table, and it would be the last for morning. Ugh. Need some movements. I need some movements. Oh, maybe I should check the graph. I think it is pretty important. GG, good talk. Have a nice day. Thank you, my friend. Hope to see you on the streams in the future as well. So let's actually try to check the graph. People like the graphs, I believe. So let's check. Should I have played a little bit more today this morning as well? Russian cash, I believe, looks kinda close to the zero. So how I can show the graph? Just a second. Maybe I have just switch. I think I can do this kind of like professional designer in the game. How I can display window, yeah. Window capture. Just let's make like this. Oh, not bad, not bad. So I can something. So now I believe now you can find the graph of today's session. It's kind of like two morning session for today. We kind of have 1,200 plus, but I believe actually 300 hands. It's kind of not too many rake. So I think we kind of close to 1,000 all in all. So not too bad. For morning, and let's back to the afternoon grind. So let's write today's session 1,000 around this, and we are probably closing the session. So yeah,